out. This is amazing. Hey, welcome back to the channel. I am excited. I'm telling you, today's the day we're gonna put the sawmill head back on the sawmill. We have got a hot rod sawmill. So this little sawmill comes with a 7 horsepower Briggs & Stratton, and we just put a 14 horsepower 420cc engine from Northern Tool on it, and electric start, totally different sawmill. So today is a test run. Let's get to it and see if we did well enough. So I may have to lift it up and over this. I'm not sure. But all I want you to do right now is just focus on the truck.
Okay.
So aiming at the truck, and then we'll take it in steps.
Okay.
I just need you to keep me from busting inside the truck. Hitting first. I know. Is it on the track?
Yes, I
Goodbye, say again. So this blade is the blade that we did our test on. This is a used blade, and I didn't want to destroy a new blade testing it. So we're going to pop this blade back off and put a new blade on, check our tracking, and then we're going to hopefully saw something up. It vibrated loose in the truck. I didn't have any tension at all on it. It's got behind it. So that blade, this is a Cook's blade. The other blade was a Frontier. All right, so you guys seen our new engine set up. We're gonna go ahead and turn the choke on. Be the first time we've cranked it up out here. Give it a little throttle. We don't have our throttle set up yet because we don't have the kit for the throttle yet, and I don't want to buy a bunch of other stuff yet until we know this is going to work. We know that we know that we know. Here we go. The only thing that's going to tell us if it works is to test it, so we've got to throw a log on here. I'm excited and scared a little bit all at the same time. I'd be lying if I said anything else. Not even sure if I can remember how to run this thing after it's been sitting for a month. So on one of our last videos, we cut some cherry logs down, and I was gonna put it over the firewood processor, and I had so many people like, don't put it on the firewood processor, it's too big. Put it on the cherry, put it on the sawmill. So listen, we're gonna put it on the sawmill. So let's go find us a log. So this is less than an ideal log, but it's cherry. It's very crooked, and for a test run.
That means I'm gonna have some boards.
Yeah, we're getting it back. All right, we've kind of got this locked in. We've looked at it, rotated it. There's really no way to. You're going to lose something on one side or the other. Crank it down, and I'm more interested right now to see how the sawmill's going to work. big grain.
Beautiful.
You can see, I didn't realize this, that blade had popped off before, and it has one damaged tooth, and you can see it just as clear as day going down through there. That little bump, got one damaged tooth. So that thing cut wonderfully. As far as power, never even offered to slow down. You can definitely see it.
It's uniqueness too.
Huh?
It gives it a uniqueness.
Well, it looks more rough cut, but. So we've got 7 black cherry boards. There are some ant damage. There's some ant damage here. Before we cut this off, these are 7 inches wide, so there's still some room to cut this down to 6 inches. So this log was sitting on the ground for at least 2 years, and it was already dead and damaged on the inside. So this is just what's left over. There are some bad spots in it, but gosh, the grain and the smell is amazing. I mean, this wood just is so amazing. Couldn't be happier with the sawmill. I did find out that we have one bad tooth. I didn't realize that when that bandsaw came off last time, it bent a tooth. You'll see these little patterns skipping. That's where, as I was going forward, that one tooth would come around and make that cut. The engine just didn't care. I mean, it never bogged ever. So as far as the power difference, it's night and day difference. So Lord, if we put a really good blade on it, who knows what it would do. Because I just didn't, it was no problem pushing it through the way it was right now. Hey, there's the sun.
Yeah.
And there goes the sun. So you check this grain out. This is amazing. You get that shine, you can kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like with a clear coat on it. You don't even really need a stain. You just need to put a clear coat over it. It's going to be beautiful. You're messing up my shot, man. We're supposed to be making a pretty shot here where the people can see how pretty the wood is.
That was too cute. You couldn't plan that any better.
So we got the sawmill back together running. We've cut up this log without any problems whatsoever. I didn't even use a liquid. I just went right through the log with the saw blade by itself, dry, and I found out halfway through it, or I just noticed halfway through it that there was a bad tooth on that blade where it had bent when it popped off. I didn't see that, but you can see the marks in the wood. So as I pushed that through the log, that would be in a great amount of drag, but this new engine that's double the power, double the horsepower, it never bogged once. It was like no matter what I threw at it, it just went right through it. So the extra power is a big deal. So I'm excited about that. I still need a throttle cable. I'm going to order the kit for that so I can use the hand throttles and throttle up and down with the kit out at the handle. I feel a little bit awkward operating it without that. Yeah, and maybe a little safe. I didn't like reaching up in there. So we'll get that on order and then get that put together. Hey, if you guys got any other comments, please leave it in the comment section below. I'm always interested in what you guys think about what we're doing and how we're doing it. Also, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel. It means a lot to us when you subscribe to the channel. God bless. Have a great day.